Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the subject that is ad hoc and sensor networking system. Ad hoc and sensor networking system. The main purpose of this ad hoc networking system is the goal of wireless ad hoc networking system communication nodes to set up the communication between the nodes. Not only to set up the communication between the nodes, set up and maintain the communication between the nodes, between the systems, to set up a connection between the systems and maintain the communication. This is the main purpose of the subject, that is ad hoc and sensor networking system. Okay, so this topic we are going to discuss now, and the first unit is explaining about wireless transmission technology and systems. Wireless transmission technology and systems. The purpose of this first unit is about a different introduction about the different wireless setup, the introduction about the different wireless system, and what about the transmission between the wireless system. Okay, so here this topic is going to explain about introduction and radio technology primer and available wireless technologies. Here today we are going to discuss about the three topics, that are introduction, radio technology primer and available wireless technologies. Okay, so the introduction about the wireless technology is, as you know, the day by day we are it is very much increasing about the wireless networking, is it not? It is about increasing the number of mobile radio communication systems used in everyday life. Okay, and that systems are using with remote controllers. Systems are using with remote controllers for different purposes. For example, home entertainment equipment and cordless telephones and mobiles and what not. Okay, and handheld walkie-talkies and pagers. Earlier we were using the pagers. Now it is not there in the market. Okay, and cellular telephones are all example of mobile radio communication systems. All these components are used with the telephone, cellular telephones and mobile radio communication systems. Okay, however, the cost and complexity, performance and types of services offered by each of these mobile systems are decreasing day by day. What are the decreasing? That cost and complexity and performance. See, performance also day by day is increasing and complexity is also minimizing. Cost is also going to minimize when the technology is going to improve. Okay. The term wireless communication refers to the transfer between the information between the systems. It is the transfer information or content between the systems. That systems are electromagnetic systems. Electromagnetic systems or acoustic waves over the atmosphere rather than using any propagation medium that implies voice. The transmission of information can be go through wireless or wired. Okay, transformation of information is going through wireless or wired and not requiring an explicit network or voice and permitting communication while on the move. Okay, so when the content is going on, is based on wireless or wired. Fortunately, these electromagnetic waves travel with the speed of light in free space and inside medium cables. Earlier we were using the coaxial cables. Coaxial cables we were using to transmit the information, and nowadays it is sending through the cables and light. It is very much light in free space and inside medium. Okay, and this allows very fast communication. Okay, this is a fast communication system nowadays we are using. So this is the coaxial line. Just now I told you about the transmission of information is used with a coaxial label, coaxial line or coaxial cable. Okay, so electromagnetic waves can be propagate in free space and inside different media. See how the transformation of information is going from one place to another, that is source to destination, with a cable. Okay, with the cable. And here this is the magnetic field. When we see CD also, you can see that it is a collection of the fields. Collection of the fields, that is, it is rounded, and it is a combination of magnetic field lines and electro field lines. It is a combination of magnetic field lines and electric field lines. Okay. And inside coaxial cables, the electric field is the radial direction between the inner and outer conductors, and the magnetic field roams circles around the inner conductors, both perpendicular to the direction of propagation cable. It means it is the way of transferring the signals to the cross section. Okay, to the cross section. So presently the wireless technology is a fast growing and with lots of existing actions, with the lots of existing different actions. This wireless LAN rapidly growing with different standards. 802.11b, 802.11a, 802. The different versions of standards are using in wireless mobile networking system. Okay, 802.11b, 802.11a, 802.g, or so on. These are the different standards are using for wireless networking system for increasing the speed of delivery of the content. Wide area wireless data is also growing, and support for voice and data in 2.5G to 3G wireless. Okay, the support of the technology is using from 2.G to 2.3G wireless data is transmitting, and it is using the wireless broadband and location based services. Okay, that is wide area propagation, location broadband based services. And currently, if you see in wireless mobile networking system, with the existing system is of cellular systems, wireless LANs and WiMAX, satellite systems, paging systems, Bluetooth, ultra wideband radios, and Zigbee radios. These are the different the methods of transformation of information. Okay, methods of different transformation of information, that is using when through the for wireless. Okay, you can see this cellular systems. Cellular systems is reuse channels to maximize capacity. So basically, how this transmission is taking place. How this transmission is taking place. See, these signals are transmitted through the cell towers. As you know, cell towers are base stations. Cell towers are also known as the base stations, is transmitting the data through the air. Okay, through the air it is transmitting, and that base stations are about geographic region divided into cells. Geographic region divided into cells, and frequency, time slots, codes reused at spatially separated locations. See, as I told you, the signals are transmitting with the frequency. What is meant by frequency here? Frequency is nothing but it is a time slot is giving for a particular signal. A separate time slot is giving for a particular time slot for a particular signals, so that it is transmitting through the signals through the satellite signals. Okay, and here you can see the number of stations. Okay, the number of stations are connected like this to that MTSO. MTSO, that is mobile telephone switching office. Okay, where see, consider now we have different mobile operating systems that are this Idea or this and that. Is it not this Idea and Airtel and Jio? So there are number of different mobile application systems, and are using their switching to the base stations, or switching to base stations, that is mobile telephone switching office. it is the particular office to particular the telephone system. That is, for example, Airtel is having mobile system its own, and Idea is also having like that. Jio is also having mobile telephone switching office. Is connected to the that towers. Okay. See, this is about this image is explaining about cellular phone networks is linked to MTS. So that is what the telephone system, that wireless network component that we are having is connected to MTSO, mobile telephone switching office of related to that, and it is also through connected with internet. Okay, so basically it should be connected with having the internet, and it is public switched telephone networking. Through public switched telephone networking, it is connected, and it is connected to mobile telephone switching office to the base station. What is base station here? Base station is nothing but it is the local tower. Local tower is connected, and it is transmitting the signals from the one end to other end, from one other end to other end. Okay, here you can see the wireless local area networking, wireless LANs. What is a LAN? Local area networking is a connection between, in a particular area, is a connection between the wireless mobile systems for a particular area with wireless. With wireless. Here it is using the WLANs connect to local computers. Local computers is range of 100 meters. That is, LAN is a range of 100 meters is using as a local area networking system, and it is a breaks data into packets. What is meant by packet? A packet is nothing but the transmission of the data. A packet is nothing but it is a collection of data is transmitting from one point to another end. One point to other end. Packet is a collection of data is transmitting from one place to another place. Okay, and channel access is shared. That channel access is shared. That is, randomly it is sharing from the place to place. Okay, and backbone internet provides best effort service. Here the internet is playing a backbone place. Okay, internet is providing the backbone of the best effort service. That is, poor performance in some applications. For example, when you are talking with your mobile, sometimes that video call may not be continue. Is it not? It is that video call cannot be continued. It may be a poor connection or poor signals. So that what happens? Connection can be struck. Okay, WiMAX is also a standard of transmitting media through this wireless. Okay, WiMAX is also a transfer media in the networking system, wireless networking system is using the wide area wireless networking standard, and is also system architecture similar to cellular only. Okay, and hopes to complete with cellular. It is completely like cellular system, and OF, this is orthogonal frequency division multiplex. Orthogonal frequency division multiplex, and this multiple in and multiple out is the technique is using for this WiMAX. Okay, orthogonal frequency division multiplex and multiple in multiple out is using for this core link technology, and it is operating in 2.5 and 3.5 megahertz bands. Okay, this technology is using with 2.5 megahertz to 3. What is 2.5 to and 3.5 megahertz? It is the range of the frequency. It is the range of the frequency in transmitting the signals, and different for different countries. It is using for different, because to free access it is using the different megahertz for different countries they are using. And sometimes what happens, 5.8 megahertz also is used for different countries. Okay, and the bandwidth is 3.5 to 10 megahertz. 3.5 to 10 megahertz is using. It is and fixed to 802.16d. 802.16d is a standard which is using in a wireless networking system, and it is fixed. Okay, versus mobile 802.16e. 802.16d and 802.16e are different versions are using for WiMAX for special transmission. Okay, so it is about the fixed is 75 Mbps and mobile for 15 miles per second. Okay, up to 1 to 2 miles of radius. Within the radius, the transmission of the information is transmitting. Okay, what about the satellite system? Satellite, see, whatever the signals are transmitting, so from source to destination, it is transmitting the satellite. From satellite, again, it is transmitting the end user. Okay, so it is covering the very large areas, as is it not? It is covering from very large areas and different orbit heights. With the different orbit heights, or what are the different orbit heights, that is geographically 39,000 kilometers height and versus use 2,000 kilometers height. Okay, and optimized for one-way transmission. This is the one-way or two-way transmission is there. Okay, one-way transmission, that is radio and Cirrus and movie satellite, is it not? Now ORR also we are using. ORR, what is that? By sitting home we can see, we can watch the mobiles, is it not, or the movies. Okay, so like that the signals are transmitting from one way or two ways. And global positioning system, GPS is also using and rapidly growing, and satellite signals used to pinpoint location. Satellite signals are used to for pinpoint location. What is pinpoint? It is a particular location also we can transmit. Okay, for both sides, for one direction, both directions. And popular in cell phones, that is personal digital assistants and navigation devices. What are the navigation? Nowadays we can see this auto, cable or mobiles or number of accessing providers are there, is it not? Car, what you can say, that car also we can go, and this navigation, where we can use. Okay, and paging systems. Paging system nowadays it is not using in the market, but earlier we were using the paging systems. What is a paging system? So paging system is nothing but it will give the information from point to point. So paging system is a limited capacity. That is, at a particular time, a set of information only can be transmitted. That is a less set of instructions. Okay, and broad coverage for short messages and message broadcast from all base stations. What is a base station? Cell tower. Okay, that is OHAD. That is the cell orthogonal office, and simple terminals, and optimized for one-way transmission. As I told you, these pages are about limited the usage is only we can send the information, so that the other end can see the information. He cannot resend the information, but he can see or listen the information. And answer back is very hard, overtaken by cellular. Cellular technology is overtaken by this paging. Bluetooth also, as students are very familiar with the Bluetooth, is it not? It is also a combination of information sending from place to place, and by using wireless or wired cable replacement, this receiver footer and technology, and short range of 10 meters extendable to 100 meters, 2.4 gigahertz band crowded, and one data information can be transmitted, that is 700 kbps per second, kilobytes per second, and 3 voice channels also can be used. Widely supported by telecommunications, personal systems, and consumer electronics companies. Okay, and few applications beyond cable replacement. Few applications are also using Bluetooth. It is beyond the cable, that is wireless information can be transmitted. Trade-offs. What is meant by trade-offs is nothing but it is the revenue is generating in the wireless networking system. Revenue generating in wireless networking system. This is Zigbee, Bluetooth, UWB, and these are the different technologies are using with the different terminals. Okay, so as you can see, this All these are using the standards of 802.11b, 802.11g or 802.11n or different standards. Okay, these standards are using for wireless networking system. Okay, that is there. As it is the increase in the rate and it is the speed, increasing the speed. Radio spectrum allocation and classification. Radio spectrum allocation and classification. Whenever a wireless networking system is implemented, it is transmitting the signals through radio spectrum. Okay, it is transmitting the signals through radio spectrum, that is through frequency. See, you can see this diagram as how the transmission of information is taking place. US spectrum allocation today is about the different signals the radio spectrum is using with the different signals. Okay, so the overall information about this diagram is explains about how the US is using the frequency of allocation of spectrums, frequency allocation of radio spectrum. Okay, is explaining here. Radio spectrum is classified into like this. Okay, classified like this: ELF, VLF, LF, MF. What is ELF? Extremely low frequency. As I told you, the information is passing through with the frequency only. With the frequency only. What happens in frequency? If the frequency is set up with low frequency, high frequency, medium frequency, low band, high band, like that. Okay, here it is ELF, extremely low frequency. The transmission of information is extremely low frequency. That is one standard is using for less than 3 kilohertz. 3 kilohertz it is using for 100 kilometers. Okay, is using with ground wave. Ground wave. This low frequency is used with for a ground level. Okay, and very low frequency and beyond the ELF, that is not extremely low frequency, very low frequency is 3 to 30 kilometers and it is about 10 kilometers and Earth ionosphere guided. It is the range of it is little bit higher than ground wave. Okay, and low frequency, that is low frequency is about 1 kilometer to 10 kilometers. 1 kilometer to 10 kilometers is the range of 30 to 300 kilohertz. Is about the ground wave. What are the different frequencies are using for? It is the speed of the information is transmitting. Median frequency is using for 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz. 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz. It is 100 meters to 1 kilometer. The range is 100 meters to 1 kilometer range. This transmission of frequency is used. Okay, like that high frequency, very high frequency and ultra high frequency, super high frequency. It is a range of these frequencies. For example, consider the super high frequency is about 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. Okay, 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz and it is 1 centimeter to 10 centimeters. Is a space wave. Is about the space wave it is using. Okay, and it is a capacity of 1 centimeter and 1 mm to 10 mm, like that. Okay, extremely high frequency is using 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. That is 1 millimeter to lies between 1 millimeter to 10 millimeters, and it is about space wave. Okay, it is about space wave, and the radio spectrum is divided into sub-bands based on each frequency range's suitability for a given set of applications. So suitably means that is determined as a function of the atmospheric propagation characteristics of the given frequencies of as well as system aspects such as required antenna size and power limitation. Every antenna is limited to its standards. Every antenna is limited to its standards, and based on these considerations, the radio spectrum has been divided into the following: extremely low frequency and very low frequency. What is the range of extremely low frequency and very low frequency? Is extremely low frequency is about 300 to 3000 hertz, that is 100 kilometers to 100 kilometers, and this very low frequency is 3 to 30 kilohertz, that is 100 meters to 10 kilometers. Okay, and low frequency, that is 30 to 300 kilohertz, 30 to 300 kilohertz, that is it is from 10 meters to 1 kilometer. Propagation characteristics and applications are using for wireless, that is broadcasting and radio navigation. Fourth one is medium frequency. Just now we have seen medium frequency, that is 300 to 3000 kilohertz is a range. Applications is, that is amplified magnitude radio broadcasting, AM. Amplified magnitude is radio broadcasting for 550 to 1600 kilohertz. Okay, that is the fifth one is high frequency and very high frequency, and the applications is very high frequency is and broadcasting TV. Just now I told you, by over or outer ring road, that is by sitting in home you can watch the anything. Okay, and frequency modulation with radio, different technologies. Ultra high frequency, these are all the information about just now we have seen. Okay, high super frequency, just now we have seen that it is 3 to 30 gigahertz of 1 kilometer range. Applications are satellite service for telephony and TV mobile services in the future, coming future. Okay, extremely high frequency is also there, that is the applications are using for communications at short distances. Communications at short distances within line of sight. Broadcast satellite for HDTV, for high density TV, communication between satellites in space, not space to Earth. Okay, so this is the summary of how the electromagnetic spectrum is using. Is how it is using the frequency with different ranges. Okay, this is the frequency, the source is using frequency, and how the information is transmitting from place to place. Okay, see here, gamma rays and ultraviolet radiation, visible light, infrared radiation, microwaves, radio waves, and very low frequency VLF, and extremely low frequency, that is ELF, to 3 to 3000 hertz direct current. Okay, this is a spectrum, the electromagnetic spectrum, how it is going to work. Frequency and wavelength. Frequency and wave. What is the frequency? Is nothing but it is about the packets are transmitting with a specified frequency. With a specified frequency, with a limited frequency, it is transmitting. Wavelength is nothing but the packets are transmitting with the equal distance. With the equal distance, frequency is shown in hertz. That is hertz. 1 hertz is, it is about 1 cycle per second. 1 cycle. That what I told you, it is the packet is transmitting for the next packet. Okay, that is kilohertz is 1000 hertz, and megahertz is 1 lakh hertz. Okay, how this electromagnetic waves is transmitting packet from packet. Okay, this is about the packet. It is a cycle. Okay, like electromagnetic spectrum, how it is going to work. It is the just now I told you, AM radio, amplified modulation radio, and software radio, and frequency modulation. These are the different stations. Base stations are using for least frequency, medium frequency, half frequency, like that. Okay, how it is going to use the transmission of the signals. Okay, so propagation characteristics are different in each frequency band. What I told you, the frequency of packets are transmitting from the frequency to frequency. Okay, and this is about wireless systems are ranging from 1 meter to 1000 kilometers. 1 meter to 1000 kilometers, how the information is transmitting. Okay, so here the Bluetooth is transmitting up to 10 meters with the wireless connection, and with 100 meters, and mobile telephony is 10 kilometers, and medium wave radio length is 100 kilometers, and short wave radio length is about, this is 500 kilometers, and satellite links are about 1000 kilometers range from place to place, source to destination. Okay, the different wireless systems are WAN, LAN, MAN, PAN. Okay, that is what you know: local area networking, wide area networking, metropolitan area networking, and public area networking. Okay, are using. And wired and wireless communication. What is wired? What is wireless? Wireless is without the wire. Each cable is a different channel. Here in wireless is one media cable shared by all high signal antennas. It is one medium cable is shared with antennas and no interference. Here in wireless is high interference. Interference is nothing but it is a complex. It is the error occurred when the things are going in wide. There is chances of connection disconnection may be less, but where in wireless there are the chances of disconnection is high. Why go wireless? Why people are going for wireless? Because it is a short distance and it is easy to access and it is mobilizing all services. It is about mobilizing all services and users want applications independent of access. It is about independent of access, device and location. And what are the advantages of wireless? Sometimes it is difficult to lay cables. Is it not? It is not possible to lay cables in all the earthly allocated. Okay. Sometimes it is difficult to lay the cables and user mobility. It is mobility for users. Okay. And it is also related to cost. Okay. It is also related to cost. What are the limitations of wireless is bandwidth, power or security. Bandwidth is nothing but it is the transmission of information from different bandwidths. From different, what is meant bandwidth? It is transmitting is through frequency with a specified bandwidth, specified signals packets are transmitting. Okay, and the aim of this signaling is to have an open mobile platform for many multimedia services. It is day to day rapidly it is increasing in wireless, not only for communication, for many things. For example, one way or both ways. One way we can watch the TVs or other ways we also can communicate from both sides. Okay, so the different services we can use for mobile terminal and mobiles and internet and enterprises. What is meant by enterprise? It is an organization is using for communication for different areas. For different areas, their organizations are communicating with enterprises. Okay, that is the information about passing. And the cluttered world of radio waves. What is meant by cluttered? Cluttered is nothing but it is a range of the limited areas. Range of limited areas, that is the different areas. Okay. For example, windows, gardens and rain and vehicles and trees. The different areas are there. These are divided into parts so that the information is transmitting from place to place where availability information is transmitting. Okay. Propagation in the real world. How it is transmitting? A wavelength is transmitting. See here. A wavelength can be transmitted from place to place, and it is sometimes what happens be absorbed, and sometimes it is reflecting, sometimes it is transmitting, and different situations we are facing. Different situations we are facing. Radio propagation is about reflection, diffraction, scattering. Is it not? It is just now we have seen that is reflection and deflection. Okay, reflection and deflection. So propagation effects depend on not only on the specific portion of spectrum used for transmission, but also on the bandwidth or spectral occupancy of the signal being transmitted. Okay. Propagation mechanisms. So propagation in free space is the ideal. Propagation in free space is ideal, and when propagation takes place close to obstacles, the following propagation mechanisms occur. What are that? Reflection, diffraction, scattering. Reflection, it is transmitting the signals from place to place, occurs when a radio wave strikes an object with dimensions that are large relative to its wavelength that is building. What is the object here? It is transmitting through the object. Just now we have seen the different objects, is it not? So rain is there, vehicles, hills, garden. So how it is transmitting from the object. Diffraction occurs when a radio wave is obstructed by surfaces with irregularities. Secondary waves arise from the obstructing surface and give rise to the bending of waves around the and behind the wave obstacles. Scattering is nothing but the signals are transmitting with scattered occurs when a radio wave travels through a medium containing lots of small compared to wavelength. That is objects. Okay, and wave propagation. What are the different problems in wave propagation? Path loss and attenuation on obstacles. Path. What is the path? Path that is from source to destination. It is passing, so the path may be lost. And attenuation of obstacles also may be happened. Reflection, diffraction, scattering is also may be happened. And interference, adjacent or co-channel. Interference is it is objection of transmitting the signals. Thermal or man-made noise. Sometimes what happens? The man-made noise or the signals can be destroyed with the different noise. That is also is known as called as a pseudo noise. What is meant by pseudo noise is nothing but so when the transmission is transmitting from source to destination, so all of a sudden maybe rain or maybe train or something, the pseudo noise happens so that the signals will be disturbed. Okay, so imperfections of transmit receive circuitry is also takes place. Atmospheric effects on wireless channels. Okay, so here we can see the ionosphere and the transosphere ground. From ground it is going to transmit from it is 10 kilometers and it is 40 kilometers to 400 kilometers range. Okay, from 10 kilometers and 40 kilometers to 400 kilometers range, the transmission of information is transmitting. Okay, and evaluating frequencies. Okay, here evaluating frequencies, that is 50 megahertz is for good for range outdoors. It is the range is 50 kilo megahertz. That is antenna size. It depends on the antenna size and bending and penetrating. What is a bending antenna is looking less. Okay, how it is bending and how it is penetrating, and no foliage problems. There will be no foliage problems, and metallic binding structures doesn't pass through windows or down corridors. Needs large antennas. Okay, if it want to pass through the windows or low corridors, so the antenna size will be big, and it is about 450 megahertz to 2 gigahertz. It is about good compromise for cellular type systems, and antennas are small but big enough for outdoor range. Okay, and minor foliage effects. There are the minor foliage effects, and it is okay for windows, walls, and corridors. This range is okay for corridors and windows, and it is about 450 might be best suitable for this. 450 megahertz is best suitable for this, and like that 5 to 20 gigahertz, 5 to 20 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz to 20 gigahertz antennas are too small for range. It is about the centimeters to millimeters. Just now we have seen. Okay, the wireless link. The wireless link, that is channel models. Environmental conditions affect the qualities of a wireless link. Depends on frequency and bandwidth and terrain or urban clutter and shadowing, fading, that is ambient noise, distance and transmit power, relative speed of transmitter and receiver, antenna type and properties, gain, diversity and array directionality. Okay, so these are about the how the this also can be said as the technology is using in wireless. Okay, terminology is using in wireless. Terminology is using in wireless. Okay, this is about the standard, that is IEEE 802 family wireless networking system. the different standards are using in wireless networking system. Just we have seen 802.11a, 11b, 11g, 11. There are many standards, versions are using for different purposes. Okay, so here Bluetooth is using 1 meter, and this above it is about 10 meters, and 100 meters, 1 kilometer, 10 kilometers, and it is 100 kilometers, and it is above 100 kilometers. Okay, 802.20, this is wireless area networking is using about 100 above 100 kilometers. Okay, this also is explaining about cellular IEEE 802 family convergence. Convergence is a range from 1 meter to 100 kilometers. How the ranges are there by using the different IEEE standards. Okay, this is about IEEE 802.11 family, that is a family of specifications for wireless local area networking, that is WLANs, developed by a working group of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, that is IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, is a set of engineers are defined, they are defining the standards, and there are currently 4 specifications in the family, that is 802.11e and 802.11ei are scheduled for approval. It is 802.11, 11a, b, g. All 4 use the Ethernet protocol and CSDA and system. This carries its multiplex access and collision avoidance for path sharing. Okay, so IEEE standard 802.11 and IEEE standard 802.11a are using for different purposes. Okay, so here it is 2.4 gigahertz and here it is 54 megabits per second is using. Okay, 11b, 802, 11b and 11e is using, the ranges are there. The ranges are just now we discussed. Okay, this 11g and 11a is also having the ranges just now we have seen. Like that, 802.15 is using the electronics and for wireless personal area networks, WPANs. The initial version, that is 802.15.1, was adapted from the Bluetooth specification and is fully compatible with Bluetooth 1.1 version. With Bluetooth 1.1 version. Okay, this is one more version is using in IEEE 802.16. Okay, so wireless communication system definitions. There is terminology, we can say terminology is base station. What is a base station? Base station is a fixed station in the mobile radio system used for radio communication with mobile stations, and control is a radio channel used for transmission of call. Forward channel is transmitting the information, and full duplex system is about communication systems which allow simultaneous two-way communication. Full duplex is simultaneous two-way communication system. Half duplex is one way. Okay, it is allow two-way communication by using the same radio channel for both transmission, and handoffs are using for it is the process of transferring a mobile station from one channel or base station to another. Handoffs are nothing but it is about when we can see the towers. Okay, so when a person is ranging from source to destination is about 5 kilometers to 10 kilometers. Okay, so handoffs are implemented from one station to other station, one tower to other tower, so that information can be transmitted one tower. There handoffs may be implemented. From there the information can be transmitted from next tower. Handoffs. Okay, mobile station is a station of particular networking system. For example, idea networking and this Airtel, like that. Mobile stations are there. Mobile stations. Okay, and mobile switching center. Mobile switching center, just now we have seen that it is connected to the mobile end page. A brief message which is broadcast over the entire service area, usually in a simulcast fashion by many base stations at the same time. Reverse channel. Reverse channel is the radio channel used for transmission of information from mobile to base station. Roamer. Okay. So roaming as you know, roaming is about that the transmission of information from mobile to station. Mobile station which operates in a service area that is marked other than that from which service has been subscribed. Roaming from one place to other place, is it not? Roaming charges also we know from one place it is limited, and if you are beyond that limited area is known as the roaming. Simplex systems, communication systems which provide only one-way communication, and subscriber for which we are using the signals. Okay, subscriber is nothing but we are a subscriber of a particular networking system. Okay, and user who pays subscription charges for using a mobile communication system. Transceiver is nothing but it receives the information, a device capable of simultaneously transmitting and receiving radio signals. Transmitting it is. So mobile radio transmission systems may be classified as simplex, half duplex or full duplex. Simplex, half duplex or full duplex are the mobile radio transmission systems. Okay, further we will discuss about more. And in simplex systems communication is possible. Half duplex is also allowed two-way communication. Okay, full duplex is also full-way communication system. Okay, and this is frequency division multiplex, and timely division multiplex is using for transmission of mobiles. Okay, time division duplexing and frequency division duplexing is using for transmission of networking systems. Okay, so cellular technology evaluation, this is TDMA, CDMA and OFDM, that is time division multiplex access, and CDMA is using, and OFDM. Next generation devices is like this. Okay, by using the system to system we can communicate from place to place. Okay, and multi-radio integration challenges. These are the future environments we are using with the RF interference, where to put antennas, size, or about power consumption. Okay, so this is about the topics that we discussed today about the ad hoc sensor networking security, introduction about, and the paging and the different technologies about the first unit. Okay, go through this, and if you find to understand anything you can discuss. To my mail ID is there, you can communicate so that we can communicate and we can discuss. Thank you.